in terms of political openings, like I feel like there is a hopeful note that the book ends on. That we are starting to have these conversations, that it's so clear that we've reached this fever pitch. What do you guys identify as sort of areas for better policy, better housing policy to sort of break through?
Sure. Well, I would say I'm going to give three responses or three parts to your good question.
Yeah.
And the first one is that one of the things that I like about work, this is a hard topic to research and think about all day. But one of the things that I appreciate about it is that we don't suffer from apathy around homelessness. People care deeply about homelessness. They might be pissed off about it. They might think that this is an outrage. But unlike climate change, where a lot of people are like, I don't even know what to do. Maybe I buy a different car, right? The problem is so big and people don't care. And so that people care about homelessness. And so it will get attention. And that's an important first step. The second thing is that we make policy change during crises. That's what we've done in the United States throughout history. If you look at all the major policy changes, they always happen during depressions or wars or pandemics, generally speaking. And this is approaching the scale of—
We got a few of those going right now,
exactly.
Greg.
We have all these opportunities right now. And so that is an interesting opportunity. And the third reason that I'm optimistic is we as a country decided when veterans came back from Iraq and Afghanistan that they shouldn't be homeless. And this was because of the experience they had in the Vietnam generation, that many, typically men in that case, were coming back from Vietnam and had very, very difficult lives and were disproportionately represented in the homeless population. And so political leaders from both parties said, we don't feel good if people coming back from serving our country are experiencing homelessness. And so what do? We gave them housing, and we cut veteran homelessness by 50% in 10 years. And so when people say, well, Greg, what evidence do you have that providing housing will end this? I'll say, we just cut veteran homelessness by 50%. Now, the question is, will we apply the same logic to people who didn't serve in the armed forces? And that's a political question. It's a question of resources, a question of values. And that's, obviously a topic for conversation. But I'm confident that we can do this. There are other huge issues, climate change, racism, poverty, that are far, far bigger, that probably we'll still be wrestling with, when I'm no longer on this earth. We could end homelessness, and that gives me rays of sunshine in an otherwise pretty dismal thing. And I think the openings are there in terms of zoning and resources for housing and the issues that we discussed before. And it's starting to get attention. I think we will get there because these cities will be forced to do something. And that will, it's too bad it took this long, but I think something will happen.
What's going on, Frantifa? If you haven't already, subscribe to this channel right now. Hit that button. And also, you can become a patron and support the show every single week. Get access to bonus episodes and exclusive merchandise. Patreon.com/Bitchuation Room. Do it.